I brought a knife to a gunfight, mate. I've been absolutely annihilated today.
That was the hardest thing I have ever done.
Will you get there now? It's a long time out here.
Marianne from Denmark.
Peter from Denmark.
Husband and wife,
Yeah.
running together.
Yeah.
Very happy to get to another desert to my heart. Oh, it's live each moment and step by step, each kilometer, each meter, it will be special. We got to the end.
I think I'm ready. I'm as ready as I'm ever going to be.
Are you excited though?
I'm very excited to move and get going, although I'm so overweight. So I give it until checkpoint 1 until I ditch so much in my gear.
Lucky, yeah, fortunate, grateful.
Yeah, feeling good, feeling excited.
Yeah, can't wait to get going now. Ready for it. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go, baby!
How was that, Ryan? First step on the desert?
It was good. Yeah, really nice. Yeah, I love the quiet, a little bit of solitude, get my groove going. It's gonna be a good day, a great week.
Yeah, good. It's pretty tight in the first 5k. Yeah. I started to go a little bit too far that way when I was with you over here, so I'll be added on it.
It's still a bit warm and it's not even cracked yet, has it? Do you put a pace on to get in front of it or save it?
So here we are. It is the Desert Ultra Stage 1, first day of the race. I'm here at CP3, kind of the halfway point of the day. We've only had 3 runners come through so far. It's been an exciting day. This morning we had a nice cloud cover. It was actually one of the coolest mornings I've ever experienced here at this race. And now it is properly hot again, like it usually is here in the Namib Desert. So we had Jon Shield come through in first place. He is moving right now, clicking along really well. Looking great. And then second and third, kind of at the same time, were James and Carla. Interestingly, Carla was kind of on our list of contenders, but maybe someone that we didn't know was gonna make a push for the win. And it's just the first stage, but Carla is moving and she is looking great. So Carla's now in second place, just ahead of James, and we've only had 3 runners come through CP3, so we'll see what the rest of the day brings us.
Well done. Great work, Carla.
Thank you. Well done. Thank you.
We were trying to figure out who it was going to be.
Yesterday was good. Started off alright temperature and then just got hotter as the day went on. I think we were all lulled into a false sense of security a bit.
And how do you think that's going to change your approach to today?
Well, knowing that it's going to be a bit hotter, I'm definitely going to push a bit harder in the morning actually, get as far as I can before that hits, because everyone slowed down when that hit. So instead of playing it slow from the start, push and then slow it right down.
From here to CP1, it's going to be 9K, 10K, 12K, 9K, and then 11K to the finish. The terrain is going to be fairly similar to yesterday. We're going to start in a little bit of sand here, but there's not going to be much sand on the course today. Tomorrow is the big sand day. So we're going to finish in a riverbed, another really beautiful route where we're kind of traversing beautiful areas. We're working our way towards the Brandberg Mountains, so you're going to see that a lot today. Very beautiful spot, and it's going to be in the distance throughout all of today, so it's going to be an awesome day.
Yeah, I started well, and then blisters started coming, so try and get through it today, see what happens. I'm not too fussed by the heat that much. It's more my blisters right now.
Nice.
That's where the pain is. I got some gangster tunes as well.
Yeah, really excited. Can't wait to get back out there. Yeah. I'm here for suffering, so I might as well get on with it.
Had a hard day yesterday. I hope today is going to be better.
Stage 2, and it's heating up already. It's hot already at 8:30 in the morning. It's going to climb to low 40s today, we think. This is everywhere where they've come from. So the Spitzkoppe was our start line. They ran through the saddle and down into here, and now they're in Damara Heartland. So there's some small farmsteads here. They've got to the first checkpoint, and the race is really starting to change. So Jon, as expected, to the front. Carla and James again. James' skin on the back of his feet are completely gone. So he's still moving quickly, but he's in a huge amount of pain. He'll be working to keep a podium. But hot on their heels, we've got Kasper, and actually the female fields all flip round. So Lauren Gregory's up the front, as is Rosie. Iwana's flying as well. Hannah Goldring is in front of those. So all of the female standings from yesterday is completely mixed up as it stands, and it's going to make an exciting stage for sure. They are now heading towards the highest point in Namibia, which is the Brandberg Mountain. So they're heading in a northwesterly direction, but to get there, they've got to go through a barren rock field. It looks like Mars in this place, and what happens is the heat hits the ground, that heat reflects off of the rocks, and it can be an absolute scorcher. Once they get there, they'll be moving through the stage, and they'll have the Brandberg Mountain on their left. It's a really iconic landmark, and in that mountain are some of the oldest cave paintings in the world, and we're going to camp right below it. There's a real history and heritage to this place. You can really feel when you're here.
Last time you ran the course this far from where you ended your race.
Where I had a little sit down, wasn't it?
How's that playing out mentally?
Mentally, I'm going to go and give it a big fuck you. So I can't wait to pass that bitch. I'm going to enjoy going past it. I know exactly where it is, so yeah, I had a lot of time to sit down there.
I finally find out what is so fucked up about the desert. So it is this huge horizon, this open space, and it's so claustrophobic because of the heat. You feel like you're trapped and you just want to get into the shade. And it's messing up with my head. The fact of being so open wide and so claustrophobic at the same time.
I brought a knife to a gunfight, mate. I've been absolutely annihilated today. Nearly finished though. That'll do. I've just had to. My brain's caught up, my body won't. So different race for me now, but hey, it's all good fun.
Exactly.
last day you were going through the heartland of the Damara so obviously little farmsteads and things, seeing how the Damara live here. We're now pretty much in a conservancy, so we can start interacting a bit more. The chance of interacting with wildlife have increased dramatically.
Stage 3 of the Desert Ultra is underway. Behind me is the colossal Brandberg Mountain. It's one of the highest points in Namibia. It's full of ancient cave paintings made by the Bushmen, a group of people that lived here thousands of years ago. Paintings of oryxes and ritual sacrifices. It's very, very interesting. It's been studied by scientists very recently. The desert here is scorching hot. It's 9:30 in the morning at the moment and it's already 35 degrees. The front runners are coming past, so Jon Shield has just led on and Carla Andre is running up to me right now.
I think, to be honest with you, that was probably the hardest, one of the hardest sections. I just feel, so now I was getting hotter and hotter and hotter. My walk has got slower, my runs got slower. So just battling through the KMs now. And obviously that first section on sand, it's just leg sapping. Can't get a rhythm going, you try and get a few strides and then you've got to change angle or you've got to, your foot gives way. You're just constantly working. It's absolutely fucking brutal, to be honest with you. However, we are at a checkpoint and there will be another checkpoint hopefully within the next 10k, so you guys are keeping us going. What are we in now? Nearly 19k, so almost halfway through today, feeling a bit dishevelled.
We're doing, big man? Not too far, a couple of K. Guess how hot it is? How hot? 48 degrees right now.
World of pain right now. Every time I stop, I'm in even more pain, so I just have to keep on running. But that's painful, so I just have to choose which type of pain I want. But I'm glad the checkpoint's here. I've just started breaking it down to checkpoints. I haven't thought about anything else, but just get to the checkpoint and then see how you feel.
It is a million miles the furthest I have ever gone, ever will go. This is the first and last time I will ever do something like this.
They always say that.
No, seriously. No, I mean it when I say it.
It's just, we've just seen 50 degrees in the dashboard there.
I can believe that. Is that all?
Tamara land. We are the Tamara people, we are speaking the click language. We are speaking na, 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 na. We are using those 4 clicks to give a meaning to our words. So when you talk of the click language speaking people, we have got only in Namibia 2 types of people that are speaking the clicks. The Tamara people, these are the Kwesan people. So our ancestors, they used to roam around in these mountains. And Brandberg Mountain is the highest mountain in Namibia, 2,500 meters high. They were praying to the Brandberg Mountain for the rain and for the food. And as they were going in the mountain, they will do the bushman paint. tell the story that they were doing during the day and the animals that they saw. So they will do the animal paintings and thumbprints and dancing and everything. So that's a Brandberg Mountain.
Never not thirsty. So, but it is what it is. And we're also only halfway. Oh no, we're nearly halfway.
I mean that in a good thing.
Yeah, yeah. We're...
Shit, really? That's really weird. My legs have stopped working. That's not good. That's nice though. Yeah. There you are. Chance on nesting fishery.
Doing good. For this is the resting day. It's a tough resting day.
Talking about, John. I love that. Woo!
One more time into the breach, shall we?
You guys pumped? I'm feeling pumped right now. No? Sleepy's fine. That's going to turn to pumped. All right, we have arrived at stage 5. Let's go. Come on. Yeah. All right. I told some people throughout the week, one of the things I love the most about this race, in addition to its combination of beauty and desolation and difficulty and all those things combined, is that I feel like the race tells a story, right? So we had our first 4 stages with all the different aspects of the terrain and the things that you saw. Stage 5 is like pulling that all together to wrap up for the big finale. It's a really poetic course, and today kind of takes you through the rest of it. It's awesome. So it's going to be a great day. I said it yesterday, I'm going to say it again. Move as well as you can in the early stage of the race, because it's going to pay off later on when it starts to heat up. It's not supposed to be as warm today as it was the last couple of days, but it's still going to get hot. So still going to get hot. So, you know, you've got from 4 o'clock until at least 10, maybe even longer, where it's going to be like pretty good, not too hot.
A bit tired and a bit sore, but I'll start.
92 kilometers to go. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, ready?
I'm crazy, okay, yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm ready. If you ask me the same just about a little time, oh, I'm not ready.
So 92 kilometers.
Yeah.
How does that feel ahead of you?
It's beautiful, step by step. Feeling the body, that's the question. Just feeling the body.
This is just
insane. I'm in the desert in the middle of the night. It's so awesome. So yeah, no, having a good morning. Do you know what? Left, right, that's all it is for however long it takes. So no, I cannot wait actually. We just want to get going and get as much tucked in whilst it's dark and cool and lovely, and then just face the heat again for one last day in the desert, and then it's over. That's it. So now I'm really ready. Yeah.
Feeling good, mate. It's gonna be cold, so gonna do. I don't know. I just go.
Yeah.
Just go with the flow. We will see.
Yeah.
I tried to maybe 10k, 10 hours. 70k in 10 hours. I hope so.
4, 3, 2, 1, let's go!
Carla? It's the morning of the long stage and the runners have run 160 kilometers just to get to this point. It's a 4 o'clock start, and behind me in the distance you can see a trail of headlights. All of them are all headlighted up with glow sticks, and they've got to make their way here to the top of the first sand dune. It's a huge dune. Our cars are even struggling to get up it this morning. But we can see them in the distance, and what's going to happen here, they're going to straight line towards us up to this vehicle, and that's their first checkpoint of the day. They've got 92 kilometers to do today. With some diversions it's actually going to be closer to 94. Broken bodies, but this final field that is left is looking pretty strong. I think everyone's got the possibility to finish, but it is such a long day, and the race element of this has every potential to blow up. We've got the leaders in front who look pretty solid, but Carla, who is the first female second overall, is scrapping to stay on the overall podium. We've got Kasper, we've got Carlos fighting it out, we've got Ioana, Lauren and Rosie in the female field duking it out for a podium. It's all gonna get really interesting. Rosanna within that as well is just trying to keep her place. She was a bit broken this morning, but there's no one more determined than Rosanna, so no one knows what's going to happen. But as this day goes on, it's a long day. It's going to be an epic battle to the finish. Anything can happen here, but just to give you an update on how the race is looking for when you're watching the tracking system today, because anyone can end up on the podium after today. It's so exciting. So we've got Jon at the front of the male race, Carla at the front of the female race. They're pretty much locked in. Now if you combine it into the overall leaderboard, Jon is ahead by quite a distance there, and you've got Carla behind him. But the distance between Carla and everyone else is actually quite slim. You've got Carlos and Kasper behind her. There's only 40 minutes between Carlos and Kasper, so they've got their own individual battle going on in the male race, but actually when you come into the overall standings, they're now racing Carla too, and Carla's looking at staying in front of that so she can finish second on the overall leaderboard. So there's a little 3 or 4 way battle going on there. Now in the female race, you've got Rosanna currently in second, and there's a good hour and a half between her and Rosie and Ioana, who are only 3 minutes apart. So those two are racing each other for third place, but actually Rosie has got her eyes on second place too for Rosanna. Ioana is pushing really well today, but Lauren is 40 minutes behind her and could also leapfrog into that female race position. Under them, you've got Harry and David, who at any one of these make a mistake, could push themselves up into the rankings and end up with a podium themselves. So anything could happen today. As it stands, Rosanna, who is currently in second, is at the back of that female pack. She's struggling, she's broken, but she turned to me at the last checkpoint, winked and said, when it heats up, that's my game. Rosie and Lauren have made a push for it. They have put their flag in the ground and said, we're going for this. They've teamed up together and they are ahead with Ioana sat right in the middle of them. So what I think is going to happen is Rosie and Lauren are pushing to try and make that claim to see if they can tempt Rosanna into that race. They're claiming that ground again, and Rosanna's now got to move to make sure she doesn't lose that place. Ioana's just that steady ship. She's just going to keep going. Right at the front for the overall leaderboard, we've got Carlos, who I think would be happy, delighted actually, for a second place overall, and he's made that move. He's pushing and pushing and pushing, and Carla, for the first time, because she's not had much female company in her race, she's had that laid down, is now defending that second position. So they're looking over their shoulders at each other, and Kasper is just going to see what's going to happen. This is a new distance for Kasper. Both Carla and Carlos have run long distance racers. Carla's very experienced at multi-day. Carlos is very experienced at 100 milers. They're not scared of this distance. Kasper hasn't done anything like this before. So he's going into realms and new territories where after 40, 50k, he's going to have to figure out how to work that out and keep up with those guys who are pushing hard.
I was following a pair of rhino tracks, two rhino tracks, and a giraffe track for quite a while, and but they veered off into one of the side streams, and just there's some kudu track, some zebra track, I think. We're in the Smopani forest, which is it's an incredible place.
The plan was to win, and the plan was to do it in a manner that was sensible.
Oh, it was amazing. It was a beautiful moment in these beautiful deserts with wonderful colors. I did it step by step.
So it was just unrelenting the whole time. I think most of us agree who have done some of the other ones. It was one of the more brutal ones because there's no escaping the brutal heat constantly bearing down on you.
It's just absolutely brutal in the heat, though. Yeah, loads of lessons learned there. Really pleased with the way I raced, proper went for it this time.
Came here to really go into sort of levels of pain and suffering that I hadn't been to before, because I knew that, to get through that, for the mindset required to get through it is going to give me a platform in other areas of my life that I've previously not been able to access.
Racing that environment in the desert, 40, some of the days 50 degrees, was one of the most terrible things I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
But it was also one of the most craziest and best thing I have done in my life,
The desert and the beauty, the nice people,
yeah,
meeting new friends.
Big man, well done. Over the finish line, mate.
Every desert tells a story, every desert is special. These have wonderful colors. It was like a film.